y'all, what's poppin'? So it's your girl Emma back again with another video, and this video is basically going to be the, I guess you can say, this is gonna be the baby update video. Yeah, we'll do a baby update today. Well, for this video. I'm not gonna say bear with me because don't bear with me, bear with my yelping dog who just won't be quiet. He just feels the need to yelp at everything. So, we are going to start. I am putting some Father's Day baskets together. Not for anyone specifically in my life, but to make that shemani. So, first things first. Today I am 33 weeks. Inserts clip of crowd going, yay. Yeah. Okay, so today I am 32 weeks. 33 weeks, which is great because we're kind of pushing it here. So 2 days ago, Wednesday I went to the hospital, back to the hospital because I was having some really bad contractions. Really, really bad contractions. And when I went, they basically sent me home within a couple of hours because I was not only having contractions, but I was having contractions and I was having some spotting. So of course, I went because that is always a sign of labor. Well, like I said, they sent me home within a couple of hours. They gave me some medicine while I was there to what at first they said was to help stop the contractions. However, I found out later on that that's not what that medicine is for. So, so they gave me the medicine to help stop the contractions. And they didn't stop them. Like when I went in, my contractions were a minute or less, about 1 to 2, maybe 3 minutes apart. And so they gave me some medicine. As soon as the contractions were like more than 5 minutes apart, they literally sent me home and said, okay, that's all. Your doctor's appointment is tomorrow anyway, so just talk to your doctor and tell them what's going on. And I was like, well, I can't really tell what's going on if I don't know what's going on. So as you know, last week I was in the hospital. I was hospitalized for preterm labor. So preterm labor is basically when your body is trying to force you to give birth. Like, come on, it's time to have this baby right now. Well, baby girl was not done cooking. So, no, we're not going to have this baby right now. We just going to be patient. We just going to wait a little bit. So, I went to my doctor's appointment yesterday. Still having contractions. The spotting had basically slowed down to nothing. And yeah, like I said, still having contractions. So trying to figure out what to do with these socks. Sorry. So, what ended up coming from, because I was telling you guys that I have to do the stress testing every week. That started yesterday. That's how they saw that I was having contractions back to back. Well, I got an ultrasound yesterday, to a sizing ultrasound, which is basically where they go in and look to see how big is the baby. They normally don't do that until you're a little bit further along, like 37 weeks. I don't know what to do with these socks for this basket. So we are going to figure it out. Yep, we just gonna fold them like that and stick them right there. Okay. So we we have an idea. We ended up um the doctor said because the baby is underweight, because the baby is significantly underweight, she doesn't want to induce me right now. She wants me to try to hang on for another week. And then after that, we can recheck the baby sizing, see where she is. And then we can go from there as far as an inducing, or if we're just going to let her come on her own. Like whenever my water breaks, if it doesn't break prior to 34 weeks, then whenever it does break after 34 weeks, like, are we just going to let this baby come, or what are we going to do? So the problem with how much she weighs now is at 33 weeks, your baby's supposed to weigh right around 5 pounds. Like right around 5 pounds. Like 5 pounds, not pushing 5, but like, well, yeah, pushing 5. However, this little girl is barely pushing 3.5 pounds. The problem with that is it's going to cause her to have a lot of NICU time. When I say a lot, I mean a lot. Mainly because she's too small. So when you have a baby this early in the game, basically, and the baby's too small, basically it can cause, so the baby's too small. Your baby grows faster inside of your uterus than the baby does outside of your uterus. So inside your uterus, each week at this point, your baby should be gaining roughly 0.5 pound a week. Well, with her being so small, and with her really needing to be put on about 2.5 more pounds, we want to keep her in, like I said, for as long as possible. However, that means that if she is only going to gain 0.5 pound a week, then she's going to need to be in, and we need her to gain 2 to 2.5 more pounds. She's going to have to be in for at least another 4 or 5 weeks. We know that's not going to happen. So unless she like miraculously puts on a bunch of weight, it's a very slim chance that she's going to come out super big. She's gonna come out quite big. I mean, quite small. Now if you know, then you know that Nari, our first one, came out 5 pounds 12 ounces. So she was small, but this baby is measuring a lot smaller. So therein lies the problem. They're talking about if she comes now, or if she comes, like soon, then she'll spend between 6 to 8 at the minimum weeks in NICU just trying to pick up enough weight to be able to leave. Because they won't let the babies leave under a certain weight because it can cause too many problems. Which is understandable. I don't mind. I like the NICU at the hospital that I'm delivering at, so not a big deal. However, we don't want her to spend 6 to 8 weeks in the NICU. NICU time was really hard with the first one. I know that this time around it'll be just as hard. It's just not something that I'm interested in partaking in again. However, all of her organs, her vital organs, are all great to go. So if she does come early, we won't have the worry of spending NICU time because her lungs aren't developed like we did with the first one. Our biggest worry at that point would be our biggest fear at that point would just be, like I said, making sure she's good to go on the size portion. Sorry, y'all. I'm so distracted trying to get this basket done. Is making sure she's good to go on the sizing portion of it all. Because like I said, we want her to be as good as, like, as big as she can be in the instance that she does have to be delivered. Well, in this exact instance, saying that she will have to be delivered early. So yeah, our push right now is to basically try to get her to 34 weeks. If we can get her to 34 weeks without my water breaking, which I'm 50% effaced now, so that could quite literally happen at any point. Like literally at any point. So, if she decides to come on her own again, well, I mean, the contractions never stopped. Let's just be honest about that. The contractions never stopped. Like, I'm currently sitting here contracting, and I think I've just gotten so used to the pain of it that it just doesn't bother me anymore. But like, some of them are really mild and some of them are really strong. So I keep up with the ones that are really strong. That's upside down. So yeah. This is good. I like this. So I got one basket done. One of the three. Anyways. Oh, ribbon. I can add that on last though. So we are basically just right now we're preparing for a NICU stay. Anyways, because she's so underweight. We're really preparing for a NICU stay. As bad as that is, I mean, it's just the truth. Like, we can only prevent so much from happening, and I can only do so much. Like, I was told try a protein diet on myself, but the thing is, like, I can't. All the extra protein literally makes me sick. So that's not really an option. I mean, she's long enough, like she's real long, but she's just super lightweight. She's real long and she's chubby, like she's fatty, but like I said, she's just not gaining the weight that she needs to gain. So therein is where the problem lies. It's the fact that she's not gaining that weight. But yeah, this is a really like rambling type of, and I think it's just because like it's a lot that's going on that I'm just trying to piece it together myself still. So it's kind of hard to explain. Like, everybody wants updates, everybody wants to know what's going on, and I can't figure out how to tell people different things. And then you have those people that like you tell something to, and it's like you just want to have the baby, so you're just trying to rush her out, but she can stay in there. Like, no, like, yeah, I would love to go ahead and have her so that way she could be here and I can love on her and hug on her and cuddle her and this, that, and the other. But at the same time, that's not what this even is. This is quite literally her health in my health, in my life, is on the line with this pregnancy. Like, you know, it just is. And I think a lot of people don't want to see that. A lot of people don't want to recognize it. A lot of people are like, no, you're just trying to. And it's like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Yep. Not at all. That's not what's happening. Trust me, that's not what's happening. So, yeah. Um, as far as life update goes, everybody's doing great. T's still working at his company, his stupid job. Um, so yeah. That's basically the gist of it. That's really it. Really, like, there's really not a lot that you can say, that somebody can say at this point that's, yeah, you know, gonna make a significant difference in too much of anything. I think people are just like expecting for me to be like, oh yeah, you know, everything's going fantastic. Like, no, I'm not gonna candy coat or sugarcoat anything. At the end of the day, life is not going fantastic. Life is like, you know, like it's getting to that point where it's scary. So, right, let's go to this one up. So basically, um, I guess I could just go ahead and tell y'all what I'm doing in these baskets. So this basket is quite different from other baskets that I've done. Normally I have like alcohol and stuff like that in these baskets because that's what people want in the baskets. But this basket is a non-alcoholic basket. Are non-alcoholic baskets. Um and these ones actually have a t-shirt and a pair of socks in them. That the socks is really more or less a surprise because I didn't tell the girl that I was putting socks in it. She asked about it and I told her if I can manage it, I'll make it happen. Um but yeah, so I basically filled the bottom of a glass with, this is what the glass looks like originally. I filled the bottom of the glass with something. So I just did this one with filler paper. The first one had a piece of tissue paper crumpled up in the bottom of it. I take the basket. So this is the basket that I'm working on now. I take the basket, I put tissue paper in the bottom of it, and then I put the little filler paper in the bottom of it. And then I basically just maneuver everything around until it kind of like looks how I would want it to look. And then from there, I just kind of like put everything else in to organize it around and stuff like that. So this one has drinks. This one has juices basically in it. 2 boxes of candy, and then some other candies, and then cologne, and then like I said, the socks and the rest of the stuff. So pretty cool stuff. Like it's not a lot, but it's enough, you know. Well, this basket isn't, it's not a lot, but it's enough, and it's, I mean, it's a good amount of stuff for the price that she paid for them, and I gave her a discount on them. So yeah. All the boxes, all of these baskets actually are the same. She was like, you don't have to make them too different, this and the other. So I try to just make them as different as I possibly could, just for, you know, like picture sake and stuff like that. So they all are a different basket. As you saw, the first one was square, this one's oval. The last one is a rectangle basket. The shirts are all different for each 3 basket, on top of the socks being all different, on top of they're all going to get a different cologne in theirs. And then of course the setup isn't going to be the same in all 3 baskets. So yeah, so I'm basically just using tape to make sure that some of the stuff doesn't really, you know, do the stupid, as I like to say. So yeah. And she has no idea about a lot of this stuff. Like she doesn't, like I said, she doesn't know about the socks. She doesn't know about the cologne. She doesn't know about the glasses. The filler candies. She don't know about a lot of this stuff. She was like I said, she wasn't real picky about how she wanted it, but like, I mean, customer service, you know. So, later on today, we will be doing a virtual baby shower video. Just because I haven't posted it and I was supposed to been posted it and I didn't, because like literally I was gonna record it Monday night, post it Tuesday for you guys. However, I got a notice on Sunday that I have stuff that's coming in today. I have stuff that's coming in even up until the 21st. So like I'm gonna do it and then I'm gonna go back and do an updated one probably after the baby is here, just so that way we can, you know, I'll have by then everything that everybody's saying that they're gonna send and stuff. So but yeah, so it's gonna be this first part of the video. It might be a 2-part video, just because there has been quite a lot of stuff that has came in. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, because I'm not too sure how it's gonna go. But yeah, I should have some stuff actually arriving soon, like literally shortly. But like I said, I'll post the part 1 of it, and then I'll do an updated video once, probably after I have the baby, who will not be shown off in the videos. Sorry guys, I know everybody was like dying to see her apparently, but she won't be shown off too much in the videos, not just yet. But yeah, so that's gonna be all for today. Sorry that it was literally a bunch of rambling. There's number 2. Sorry it was a bunch of rambling. I'm gonna get my life together at some point in it, I guess, so I don't ramble as much. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Feel free to subscribe and hit the notification bell below so you can be notified anytime that I upload a new video. Thank you all for tuning in. And yes, Nyrie's asleep, because I'm sure everybody's probably like, where's the baby? She's asleep. She's literally asleep. So